Governor Wike might likely work against the PDP for Labour Party if he could not remove Ayu. Benedict Tai. The Lagos State PDP Deputy Chairman, Mr. Benedict Tai, has reacted to the recent development in the PDP. The PDP chieftain who spoke with the Punch newspaper shared his views concerning the demand for the removal of the party's national chairman, Iyorocha Ayu, by Governor Nyesom Wike's camp. The lingering crisis in the PDP emanated after the presidential primary election of the party, which was won by the former Vice President of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Reacting to the development, Mr. Benedict Tai stated that Governor Nyesom Wike might likely work against the PDP for the Labour Party if he could not remove National Chairman Iyorocha Ayu. I mean, sounds very petty, doesn't it? And I think, to be honest, let's just really be careful. Well, not just doesn't affect me personally, but the point is, Nyesom Wike needs to be very, very careful with his moves. He needs to be very strategic. In fact, underground, undercover. Why? Because the media can successfully just change his image to a petty and bitter being because he did not win the primaries and did not also get the VP presidential slot. And let's be honest, if you put 2 and 2 together and not just personal convictions or just ideas or assumptions, look at the facts. He has been meeting with the APC national leader. He has been he had to commission this project in Lagos and called Governor Sanwo-Olu. Although, I mean, it's crazy, right? You'd expect, okay, fine, there are other, governors that are in your camp, in the PDP, that you can call for the commissioning of your project or whatever. You don't do that. And he's been very much explosive. Of course, it was shocking that he didn't get the VP presidential slot. But the fact is, he needs to be careful because people are already suspecting. Yes, I don't think if we were to relate to or to refer to the public, I don't think Nigerians are... They do sympathize with him. So he can play that to his advantage. But I think he needs to be careful because everyone thinks he's explosive, he's very emotional, very upset. All because he didn't win the presidential election and also didn't get the VP presidential slot or VP slot. So really, it can turn very bad, even though, yes, people will sympathize with him, but then he'd be seen as one who is very bitter and who's really upset. It's giving, what's the word? It's giving child. I think I read this article one time and they just described Wike as an uncontrollable child upset because his toys are out of the pram. You know what I mean? So I think, yes, really, of course it is very suspicious. Again, you're meeting with APC, you meet with the APC presidential candidate, and now you're being suspected by your own party members that you may work for the Labour Party. So really, it's like his loyalty is gone, he's emotional, so he would, whether it's PDP, whether it's APC or Labour Party, he will do what he needs to get back. So really, they can really make him to look like a really, a vengeful person. Really. Because you can't... It's a different thing to say, okay, fine, he didn't get what he wants, so he's going to look for it somewhere else. But it was the APC, and I guess that was the line we were going in. Okay, maybe, the APC may, he may just go join them because he's also come out to talk about the leadership of the PDP and how he doesn't agree with it. So really, he has also been talking as well. And now all of a sudden, you're being suspected to be working against the party for the Labour Party. Then this just shows, or this gives the idea that he may be vengeful and just very upset that he didn't win. Because he doesn't seem to be stable in one place. How can Ayu resign now after 3 months before election? Okay, I don't think this is making sense. Well, by the time Atiku could not win, you will know Wike was saying the truth. By then, you will be blaming Ayu for not resigning. Let him try and let him see. Wike is an idiot. He's a thief. Okay. That will only happen in Rivers because he cannot do in the same thing in other states, except they want to bury themselves politically. They are still contesting elections. Exactly. So it's like these are very much except PDP is using this to also, I guess, because really you have to understand. I genuinely, okay, now this is my personal opinion. I can't tell you I have facts for this, but what I just believe is Labour Party was so influential in the news that every other thing apart from the Labour Party was in comparison to the Labour Party, aka Labour Party was the main character. Next thing, APC drama, Muslim ticket. Next thing, PDP as well, wanting to be the center of the news. And I think APC, very controversial. They probably did a better job. I mean, we spent weeks trying to find the certificate of the presidential candidate. Imagine we spent our time talking about that. I mean, it was crazy because that was all everybody could talk about. Where is this man's certificate? What happened at that time? And if that would call for an authorized disqualification. Anyways, the point is, maybe PDP is also using this as a way to also stir up conversation about the party, because really, realistically, it's already campaign month, and they really don't need any extra drama. They really don't. And if they're trying to do that, maybe they just want it for their names to be more relevant in the news. That for me would be the only reason, because they cannot literally bury themselves like that, as the comment said. Well, this is better for Nigerians. Article by the time. Oh no, that's a different comment. But anyways, the point is, it's like everyone is expecting, or the way the media will build Wike to look like it's just like a time ticking bomb, and he's not fully reacting. But then when he does, we'll all be like, oh wow, we didn't expect it to be that deep. But really, that's what it is. That is literally what it is. Sad. Very sad. But hey. Because really, you have to understand, a lot of the youth, or you can say to a very large extent, the public or the youth, the general opinion is swaying towards that of Peter Obi and Labour Party. So really, they've really got to work hard, actively to bring the conversation back to themselves. And genuinely, that's what I think. Whether all these leaders are capable and competent, yes, I think they all are. They know what to do. The right thing is not hard. They're well exposed. They're well read. In fact, some are professors. Some are SANs. Some are science. So they know what to do. But this political space has spoiled them to the core, where they can do whatever they like and they're out of control. So the political system has also got to take accountability for the fact that they've created leaders and monsters that they cannot control because they've given them too much. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.